The following program contains coarse language and nudity.
Hello.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Bang howdy, VGS listeners, and welcome into the one, the only, the world-famous video game show. I'm your host and the king of misstarts, Mr. Rich Bergen. Alongside me tonight, we've got the one, the only, now having a Crystal Pepsi in his hand, Mr. Jake Friedel.
Hello.
And we got the one, the only, my partner in crime, Mr. Matt Gurley.
Hi.
And Chuck's here too, but I don't think he's going to get him.
Hello.
Thank you.
He's having problems back there.
Yeah, he's having lots of problems.
Yeah. There's an issue when we have our Thai food nights before the recording of the show.
Chuck's is trying to wipe his problems away. I guess. I don't know.
That could work. That could work.
He's got a sack full of problems.
He has to piss?
And pee. Poop and pee.
Poop and pee?
Yeah.
I was told
think
there would be
he'll pull
punch and pie.
He's going to be just fine, I think. But you can all help, guys. One like, one prayer. So, don't ever forget.
Yeah.
He's back there saying Splatterhouse.
You're a horrible person. Yeah, and if you don't share this, you're a horrible person and a racist, and we hate you.
Yep.
So welcome into the... I feel a burp coming on. This is going to be bad when it hits.
Get it out! Come on! Bring it up!
No, if I do, it will vomit. All right. Welcome into the one, the only, the world-famous video game show. Here, VGSmailbox@gmail.com is the email. We do have an email tonight.
We got an email?
Excellent.
Yeah, want to start with that one?
Why would... Oh, well, yeah, otherwise... Yeah.
Right. Let's start.
If it's Chad again.
It's not Chad again.
Not a lawyer question, Chad.
No, it's not a lawyer question. It is from a show friend, Mr. Chase Bethia, who is a game composer and a longtime listener. Kind of a long one. He writes, first of all, I apologize for the long email. I've been meaning to write you for the longest, but I got caught up working on about 4 or 5 game projects all summer. Trying to win that award this year. Smiley face. I would like to say congratulations on a successful con. Big kudos. Rich, I can't believe you actually got a Wonder Swan and a full set Final Fantasy series. I did not get Final Fantasy 3. So that's the only one I'm missing. What a great find. I recently went to the Southern California Retro Game Con and got a lot of great finds. Traded my Metroid Prime original cover, Final Fantasy X, Metal Gear Solid 4, One Piece on PlayStation import for Beyond Good and Evil, and Half-Life 2 on the PS2. A steal of a deal. I also got Ridge Racer, Pro Pinball, Roll Cage Stage 2, Ridge Racer R4, Ico, and Blood Omen 2. I got a few more things, but I can't remember. I got a Sega for $1.
A Sega for $1?
Sega for $1 because it was. They said it was broken, and I fixed it and sold it for $15. Jake was
dirty cartridge port, I'm sure.
Jake was the inspiration for fixing things once I saw his YouTube channel. There you go.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Jake. I really wish I could have gone to Mo GameCon and hung out with you all. I was actually in Chicago at the time, but did not have any transportation to get down here. Hopefully next year. I will be very happy that the con was a success. Awesome job to you all. One question that I've had on my mind for the past several months that I hope you all can shed some light on. On VG Collect and Amazon, I see the, quote, new pricing label in the $40 to $200 range, but used games go down to $1. What constitutes as an old retro game being, quote, new in a video game market? Is it when the game is sealed? How can you tell if one's been resealed and it's never been used? Is there a way for a buyer to discern it's never been used before they buy it? I ask this because I noticed that the prices on Amazon get a little ridiculous when they price things as new, and I don't know how they're coming up with these prices. Is it based off of what people think it's worth? Inflation? I know that if some games have a rare print or a limited amount, like Nintendo World Championship cartridges, well, that's the extreme, and that those can be high price. In that case, that's granted. However, when I see games like Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, Tenchu 3 for PlayStation 2, Shining Force for Sega Genesis, Killer Instinct for Game Boy, priced new that are in the $100 area, I lose my mind. It seems that popularity spikes game prices, and I really hate that, especially when games are a dime a dozen. I use pricecharting.com, but that seems to be up and down too. I just want to get a better idea what retro games are really worth, not just for what the average person wants for it. Maybe you, Matt, Jake, and Chuck can share some insight on that. Yeah, there's more to this email, but let's break and talk about that. Here's the thing.
I can't wait to sink my teeth into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
okay.
go ahead.
Well, just to clarify, like Amazon New generally means by Amazon's policies and standards that the game is sealed. It's never been touched or anything like that. So that's where you're going to see these bizarre big swings from a game that's like maybe $1 here, but all of a sudden sealed, it's like $100. It's because it's never been opened before, and the older the game system is, the higher the value. Now, granted, the problem here is that with Amazon and the same thing with eBay is people set the price wherever the hell they want to set it, and Amazon's really ludicrous
Right.
about this. Can
I interject?
Yeah, please.
Okay, with Amazon too, can you even take a picture of the actual item?
Yes.
You can, but most people don't.
I was gonna say, because anytime I've looked on there, it's like
90%
okay,
of
so
the time,
either the
yeah.
label's not on there at all, or
It's a very rare occurrence when they will have a picture, and it's weird because
Wait, I have seen it before, and I think it's only one picture, and you can't blow it up at all. Like
it's just a regular picture. And it's
Yeah.
just,
Well, no, you can put up to I think 3 or 4 pictures
really?
on
Okay.
there. It's just most people don't put
most
pictures
people
on Amazon.
don't. And another thing is, or go on. Where
No, go ahead.
Honestly, at least my recommendations for buying retro games, I would stay away from Amazon for
Yeah,
most of your stuff
definitely.
because first off, the prices aren't right. You're going to see new prices for stuff, and used prices are going to be you're going to pay the highest for your used games there because that's when people are going to try and make bank off of it.
Yeah.
I also see the biggest swings on Amazon. You'll find a game on there that's like people are literally charging 2 cents for it plus $3.99 shipping, but like for a used acceptable condition of a game that's loose, and then it goes all the way up to like $40 for that same game loose, and it's like, where the hell are you all coming up with your prices?
Exactly, and I don't think they are. I think they're just kind of spitballing here because every time I go on Amazon just to see if I can't, because I use eBay for everything, honestly, for video games. As far as going online, I would rather buy it locally.
Sold, sealed. Yeah, that's the best way to do
I mean,
it.
there are some reputable stores that do have Amazon fronts that you can find good prices on. Generally, if I'm looking for a game on Amazon, like pretty much what I do with Amazon, and it's solely this, I create a wish list of games. And what it will do essentially is I can go through the wish list of games and it'll tell me what the lowest price is on the game. So occasionally when I bought off Amazon, it's because I'll see something unusually cheap, and then I'll look into it and see, what the description is. There's photos, that kind of thing, and I might pull a trigger. It's how I got a Shatterhand for $5, and it's how I've gotten a box complete Final Fantasy for $10. You sometimes get that. You have to be few and far between. But then there's a new thing on Amazon, especially with Super Nintendo games. There's 2 sellers that have kind of popped up out of nowhere who are charging like $30 for Chrono Trigger, and their whole line is, I can't confirm if this is real or not.
Oh,
and
great, yeah.
they do this with a ton of games where they're charging between a fifth and a tenth of the value with the whole, I don't know if it's real or not. Well,
And
first of all, it's a fake.
That's 110%. Yes,
A fake.
Do not.
Plus, there's
buy
no
that.
and there's no reviews on this person. It's a just open seller. It's the same crap that happens on eBay. Probably this person got banned off eBay, and now they're trying their luck on Amazon. But as far as new stuff, I don't price hunt new stuff because frankly, if I buy a game, I'm going to open it.
Right.
So getting a sealed copy of a game don't mean a whole much to me. As far as fakes go, I mean, yeah, you can absolutely fake an H-seam. We know someone who knows how to fake an H-seam.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what people always say. Look for the H-seam.
Right, and there's always people who'll be like, "Oh no, you can't fake this. I can tell." No,
You really
telling you.
can't. And so,
I mean, there's times that I'll look at stuff and it's like, I guess that's a legitimate seal, but at the same time, does it really matter? Do you even want to take that 1% chance that it's not real?
Right.
Then somehow, the cellophane gets broken, you open it up, and it's Madden in there. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly. Stay away from seal collecting, and frankly, stay away from Amazon. Unless you find a store with a really good reputation. There are some things like 8-Bit Madness is a shop that's on there that sells a lot of retro stuff. I think their rating is 99% with 1 negative of all time of 2,000 ratings, and that person I talked to them because I've bought stuff off them before. Super nice guy, and that the product quality is good, but again, Amazon's kind of the Wild West, and seems to be where the eBay dipshits go to die.
Yeah.
Is Amazon or Etsy. One of the two.
Yeah, and then they keep getting weeded out, and further until they're at local buy-sell trades, and
Right.
They don't have an instant
Craigslist
auction
will be the
there.
next stop after
But
that.
yeah, if you're doing buying retro games, I just stick to eBay or local groups and try and find reputable people.
And with eBay, make sure if you find out that it's a fake, make sure you don't, or if you open a cartridge, make sure you don't tell eBay that. Just tell them you're not happy with it and you want to send it back.
Yeah, you really want to consult someone.
You don't tell eBay you opened the cartridge.
You really want to consult with someone who knows their stuff too. If you're out there and you have all this money in your pocket and you say, "Hey, I want to go buy a $1,000 game," find someone who knows their stuff first,
Right.
and get them in on that transaction, because it's not gonna. If you buy it, it's a repro and it was a $50 game, you just paid $1,000 for it. That's gonna be pretty heartbreaking.
Yeah. Aside from that, I feel your pain on my number 9 game. I played it at E3 2015, and I was not happy about it. I can't imagine someone like you who paid for it. You sound terribly disappointed. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was painful. Lastly, the gangsta shit had me rolling. VGS overclocked episodes. I was hoping you wouldn't play that, but you did. Thanks for not repeating those nasty words on the video, LOL. Thanks to you, as always, for the show. I miss calling into the show and talking. It made me feel like family. All the best, and that's from Chase. Thank you, Chase, so much for emailing in. And
Yes, thank you for the email.
and
Appreciate
definitely
it.
drop us a line on what you're working on, and if where people can hear your stuff. Chase does game composition, music composition in
Right on.
games, which is pretty cool. So
Very cool.
thanks so much for that, Chase. Yeah, I feel weird not mentioning Mo GameCon. But
But you just
2017 is in the works. Stay tuned. But we are recording, of course, from Game Trader 22 Hawks, St. Charles, Missouri, 63303. Facebook.com/The Video Game Show. Facebook.com, Roman numeral, Game Trader 2, Roman numeral 2. And, of course, YouTube, Zebular, or
Oh, yeah.
Jake F.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Adam Korlick.
Yeah. And
New,
he will
new,
be back
new friend of the
next year.
show.
Definitely a new friend of the show. He
Yeah.
actually listens now, so that's really cool.
Can I get that ball rolling?
Yeah, please do. Go for
Roll
it.
that ball.
All right, so the elephant in the elephant's room. It's a big room, and we've all had a ride in this elephant, and now we're all off of it.
I never rode an elephant.
The elephant known as No Man's Sky.
Ah, yeah.
So I bought it.
I bought
Rich
it.
bought it.
I downloaded it on
Jake
PC
downloaded
illegally.
illegally, and would you download a car?
I would
Thank you.
share the shit out of it,
Yeah.
too. Oh.
Bought that game. I sunk about 5 hours into it total, I think. And every time I'd plug about an hour away every time, and I just kept thinking, like, is something going to happen? Is something going to push me to do more? What's the deal? I'm not falling in love with this. I couldn't, and it made me really sad because I really wanted to like this game.
It's
I
really
wanted
pretty.
to.
I'll definitely give it that.
Very pretty.
And I enjoyed playing the game for what it was. It's definitely not an action game. People thought they were going to get Halo and,
Shooting
across
animals
the across the
and-
universe. You weren't going to get that. You were looking for like a chillax game, in kind of the vein of like how you chillax playing Minecraft. That's one
threat
thing.
level is very
right.
low.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to engage in a fight, chances are you're not going to engage in the fight. Did I catch that? No, I didn't. Damn, I thought it was really good. Yeah.
It's an exploration game.
It's an exploration game, and it was fun. But
The internet
It
has
had issues.
ruined. Yeah, the game has it has had issues. PS4 had some, but it was still more than playable. Now, however, because I got it on PS4, you got it on Steam. And did you have any?
there were a number of times where it would start to lag out. It would never recover to the point where I would have to basically like laggingly drag my ass to a save point and then shut down the game and then restart it to get the lag issues to stop. That happened on many more than one occasion, and there were some weird physics issues with like you would like rocket pack over a clearing, and all of a sudden there'd be more mountain there that wasn't there a second ago, and you could be in the mountain, as I found out and died from. So there was definitely issues there. I think the most frustrating part of it was just the fact that while there was definitely technical issues, it's definitely not anywhere near a complete game.
Nope.
And that as much as like 80% of my resource gathering were for things that don't exist
there
yet.
yet,
So
yeah.
it's like, okay, I can harness all this material. What the hell am I
can't
going to
do
do with
anything
it
with
now?
it.
I don't want to
Right.
get rid of it. For when is it going to be useful to me? And that's the
No.
problem when you're carrying around half a cargo
Well-
on a ship that's useless crap.
Had they advertised it in such a way, I think it would have. I don't think it got the backlash that it did, though.
I think you got twofold problem here with this game.
Actually, another game. What is it? Seven Days to Die.
Yeah.
It's basically a beta, but you know that buying it. It's
Also,
a $30
it's cheap.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So-
the-
Well, but ironically enough, 7 Days to Die just came out on Xbox and PlayStation 4 physical.
right. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
they still say it's like
still,
in development.
yeah,
type
it's still,
thing.
yeah. And I've watched a lot of gameplay footage of it because I always was interested in that game, and it's still laggy and shifty and twitchy and weird.
The thing is, No Man's Sky got billed as your AAA, your system seller, just like mind blowing game. And
Which how did that even happen? Honestly,
the internet. That's how it happened. Because one person looks at it and goes, "Holy crap! Did you see this? Yeah. Did you see this? Yeah." Buzz gets going. The hype
procedurally
train-
generated. Oh, it's gonna be the
Yeah,
greatest thing ever.
18 quintillion planets. Like
Diablo never did that back
and
in
yes,
like
has the
1998.
creator, because did he lie about a couple things? I will say he kind of misled us in some places.
I don't know so much he misled us. I would say the reality from the hype was never separated.
No, but there's times when they're interviewing him, like Stephen Colbert even had him on the show. He's like, "Oh, so it's multiplayer?" And he's like, "Yeah, you'll be able to see your friends online, and when you're in space, or if you can see one." He goes, "But the chances of that happening are very small." Well, it turns out one person did run into someone else, and you could see them out in the space, but once you got to the planet,
They're not there.
They're not there. So it was like,
See, I got buzzed by another ship on a planet, like a ship flying on the planet's surface.
well, that was also the AI.
No, this was a human being. Because they shot me a message.
Oh,
I don't think the AI can do that.
because there was spaceships flying by me a few times, but they were just AI or someone. They would land and.
I mean, I assume it was, I got the message, "Are you human?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I don't think the game asked questions like that.
I don't know.
Granted, that was a Steam thing. Maybe they haven't. I don't know. Point is, it was a game that frankly should have been built as a Steam early release,
Right.
for like $30.
And a PS4 budget
Again,
price title.
$30.
$30,
Yeah.
and then hey, you know what? This is our sandbox game that we're gonna build on.
Yep.
And it's not that they said it was a done game, like this is it. But the thing was that the internet hype train got a hold of it, and it made everyone think it's gonna be something that it's not. I played it enough. It's beautiful. It sounds cool. It looks cool. It's very relaxing. But that's about it for me, at least. I couldn't get any more enjoyment out of it.
Right. I mean, I got to a certain point where it was just like, why do I want to go to another planet?
Yeah, what's in it for you?
Right, exactly. Do I go find a hard-to-find material that I'm not going to use or can't use right now and get attacked by sentinels? The hell's the point of that?
Crafting games just isn't my niche. So
But I'm upset because these guys are getting backlash, out of this world backlash.
Yeah.
No one made you buy
Right.
that game. Rich, I said I was excited for the game. Did anyone tell me to buy that game? No, I wanted to buy it. I bought it.
Yeah, same here. No one forced me into
Yeah.
it.
Was there hype? Absolutely. But I bought it because I was excited to play the game.
I will say this, though. I kind of am pissed off because the day I decided to buy that game on Steam, which I paid the full $60 for, there was a flash sale going on The Witcher 3 complete. It would have been $25.
now that is a solid game.
That game was a little bit more finished.
I made the wrong choice. That
and that's
day.
easily got like 300 hours worth of gameplay. Or something.
That's a time-sucking vampire.
Does it have 18 quintillion? But the thing is, these developers, they're just like you and me. They're gamers, and they put together this game, and they put it out there, and everyone's just shitting on it. And
I just really hope this isn't like a flash in the pan. Like this isn't the end of them.
I don't want them to be,
That's
because
what-
this is
know,
a
that's what I'm
creative
saying.
idea,
Right? Correct.
Because
yeah.
it's not Call of Duty. It's not a racing game. It's different, and I like that thought.
Right.
That thought process for them to get this indie title and give it the hype that it had. Holy crap! If they can craft something that's really and Bungie, they interviewed Bungie about this game, and Bungie actually had a few good things to say about it. They said, "Yeah, 18 quintillion planets. That's cool." He goes, "But if you're a developer, craft your own world, make it your own, do it, give it special touches. It'll be infinitely more valuable to the player to experience it than just some random generated planet.
Right. Here's some trees and some rocks.
Yeah, and here's some green trees and blue
Right,
rocks."
right.
And yeah, he goes, "If you make it right yourself and do it yourself," he goes, "the end product will be far more valuable to the consumer or the person who's buying it."
Right.
So, because a Bungie. Big team. Destiny was kind of, and like I said earlier, hypocrite, but I love Destiny. Was it flawed? Absolutely. Is it kind of shallow? Yeah, in ways.
Did you, in playing that game, rescue and take aboard that prism orb thing at the very beginning. That was like, you can either activate me and I come with you, or you can, you know,
follow your own.
Yeah. What did you do?
I think I activated it.
Did you activate it when you played it?
It turns out it doesn't matter either way which one you do.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, does this thing never
it's
really
Mass
this
Effect.
this
It's
thing
a
never
different
really
one.
did anything for me. It wasn't like getting Dinklebot from Destiny or anything like that. Like the thing didn't do anything. It was just like, okay.
But as I was saying with Destiny, Bungie, they released that game and they get the backlash that Hello Games did. No, and Hello Games is like 13 guys just putting their 13 people just putting their heart and soul into a product, and this is what happens. And the hatred for it is, I think, is really unnecessary.
But that's the internet, man.
It is, but it just pisses me off when.
I agree.
Madden
The
17
hate-
just came out, and guess what? It's the
the
same
same
as
thing,
Madden
yeah.
94.
Yeah, and the problem
It's a
too is that
football game.
the same people that are ripping the game now are the same ones who were pre-hyping the game, making it into something that it wasn't.
And also,
Yeah.
a lot of people that are complaining about the game have never.
Played it.
Yep.
No, it's just people jumping aboard the hate train.
Exactly. They go, hey, look, I was. No, shut up. Like, if you haven't played the game,
You have nothing
shut
to
up.
say.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
It's like the
what
same
you have
person
to
who
say.
bitches about politics, but they didn't vote. Shut up! If you didn't vote, you
Yeah.
you have no opinion here.
Because the thing is, I honestly feel bad for Hello Games. I really. And the thing is, this game has potential out of this world.
It could be made good. They could patch it. They could fix it. They could add stuff onto it. So like a year from now, we could be sitting here going like, "Oh man, I played it nonstop last night for like 14 hours straight. They did so many great improvements."
PlayStation Home.
I remember
The fact you had a serious look on your face for a minute after saying that, I'm like, is he joking? Right now?
I remember how
Do you remember the
hyped
hype
was.
of PlayStation Home?
gosh,
And then
yeah.
it came out, and you're like, well, you can creepily follow women
My
around.
dad
and they
was
can
like
leave.
showing me. He goes, "Look, it's a trailer, a movie trailer showing right there." I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is really cool."
And then you'd wait in line to play these crappy ass games.
Yep, and I'm just
it's
like-
like you're taking the worst things out of life and then putting them. In.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, time to pay the taxes.
No one ever played Phantasy Star and said to themselves, "Man, I wish this lobby system was my game's lobby system." That's essentially what Home was, except for it was a lame-ass mall. I was waiting for zombies to come and rip it apart a la Dawn of the Dead.
So, long story short, No Man's Sky was a disappointment for me in a way. Yes, I took it back. I didn't take it back. I exchanged it. Rich got his money back.
Yep.
I never voted that.
Right, I know. but the thing is,
I would love you to go sue Hello Games for your time.
I would absolutely give Hello Games another chance if they got their stuff together and they released another game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or maybe,
Well,
hey,
I mean, they can still take
if
the
a year
tech
down
of
the
it.
road and No Man's Sky is a completely different game by then with like more co-op or just something.
I would say they're probably best to cut their losses because there's been such a backlash to it.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is take the tech and then build another game off of it, basically.
Yeah, because I mean, the reason why we're talking about this, well, hey, we didn't get a chance to talk about this when it was out, but the fact that yesterday news or over the weekend news came out that a lot of companies selling digital versions of this, who normally have very stringent and very fixed rules about getting refunds on digital content, are lifting it on this game here.
Something
Which-
I want to bring up. though.
Sure,
Demos. What the hell ever happened to demos?
great call. But yeah, I'd love to know why.
I mean,
Well, you could still get demos.
what, like
on the-
months after it comes out?
yeah,
generally.
exactly. There's not.
Oh, there's not as many as it used to be. Like, I remember, even on 360, you would go to the store, you would go
Yeah.
to demos, and they'd always churn out demos.
Oh, do you remember
Nowadays,
OXM? OXM was the greatest thing on the planet, where they used to have those, like, you'd get the magazine, but you get that CD with like
Yeah.
Yeah,
three
well,
or four
I know
demos.
that.
on
I'm
it.
just saying, as far as as recent as it goes, because Xbox One or PS4, they really don't do demos.
Yeah, what brought that up is I follow a PC Gamer on Facebook, and they're talking about No Man's Sky, how they built it up, and then they're talking about how bad it is now. It's like, hey, PC Gamer, you used to have a demo disc every month, and it was amazing.
Right.
We need to go back to something like that. You know?
Companies aren't releasing them anymore because I think they're.
Let's get your $60 or your pre-order $60. You're giving
Well,
us money on blind.
if
faith
you
that's
demo
gonna be
if you
good.
demoed No Man's Sky, let's say, and at what point where do you cut that off almost? Because like there's almost Would you?
There's no direction. You could stand there for 30 minutes and then that's it.
Well, see, some did time stuff. Like, it'd be the full game, but, like, literally it'd be, like, 30
It was
minutes. You
coded out to where
you could play it for 30 minutes and that's it, and that sort of thing. I don't know. It's the same. I don't know. It's a weird thing because to me, it's like if you release an open public beta, which is essentially a demo for all intent and purposes, and that you're pretty much saying to the planet that, like, we're so confident in this game, we're going to let you try it before you buy it.
Exactly.
And that's the point where when you don't have one come out, you immediately start giving it that stink eye of, like, you know, it's the same thing when movies don't let critics pre-screen. It's like, why didn't you do that? Or
Agreed.
Why did you put a restriction on reviews up that it could only be done, like, a day after the game's release? Like, what are you not telling us here about this game? If anything, No Man's Sky is a great example of don't buy a brand new franchise of a game when it very first comes out. Give it a little time to go. Now, thankfully, you know, the digital companies are lifting it. Now, someone said on the show's Facebook page that was not true, but I will say this from my own personal experience. I bought it through Steam. The Steam rules were you can request a refund if you've had it for 14 days or less and you've played it for less than 2 hours.
Oh, less than 2 hours?
Or 2 hours or less. I have personally had it under 14 days, but I've played it for, almost 8 hours. So I've well exceeded the hourly limit of play.
I heard that they would kind of go, like, they let you stretch to the rules on that.
Point is, I literally, you go up to your forum front, Steam Help, you pick the game, you say request a refund. It said, why do you want a refund? I picked other, and I just basically said this is not what the game was promised to be, and there's technical problems with the game. I hit submit, and that I think I got my $60 or $59.99 back on my Steam account in less than 24 hours.
Okay,
So
yeah, I heard people are having.
I'm hearing pretty much.
It varies because there's people that are having no issues. It's yourself. There's people that have resubmitted a couple times, and there's people that have had to fight it, and most of them have all gotten it.
Yeah, it sounds like most people for the most part getting their money back. Which, I mean, it sucks for Hello Games, but at the same time, though, you're a brand new company. You delayed the one time, and I'm going to say this too. This also goes back to the internet. When the announcement came out that they delayed it, do you remember what happened? Death threats. So it's the point where it's like if they had said, "Listen, we're really not happy with where we're at with this game. We're going to take another year and work on it more." And that they'd have been more death threats, that'd have been bad blood. They really were kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't moment. And they went with releasing the game
a few months later,
which unfortunately, didn't really help their cause. And was it as a colossal of a screw up as like Mighty Number 9? No, I don't think it was in that respect. But it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be interesting to see where they go next with
it. Should have been a $30 game, and I think that would have taken the sting off of it quite a bit.
Yeah, and we said, blame the press for blowing it up way out of proportion, but at the same time, a lot of the blame does have to fall back to Hello Games. We talked about this beforehand. You said, I said, why? They should have been like, listen, you need to temper your expectations. This isn't this thing that everyone's making this out to be.
And I don't see a company going out there to downplay something. I think they were, and that's not great, and that's not a good idea, because they kind of let that hype train get even faster.
I think that's almost... I think that shows integrity. We talked about after E3, what was the deal? What was Microsoft's thought process of the fact that they hyped the Xbox One S, and then at the end of the press come out with Project Morpheus, basically saying like, look, we got this new system coming out in a couple months, but we got this other new system coming out in like a year and a half. Here's what I've heard, and here's what I said, and here's what I've heard from people say. A lot of people went ahead and still bought the S anyway, even though they still plan on getting Project Scorpio when it comes out. They liked the fact that Microsoft was open about, look, we're not going to just dump another system on you out of nowhere and be like, ha ha ha, now give us more money. We're telling you up front there's this other thing coming down the pipe. Be aware of that before you necessarily go out and buy an S.
Yeah, now they're telling everybody, though, it's going to come at a premium, though. This isn't going to be...
Well, right.
Well, the Scorpio is going to be, like, the end-all, one of the most powerful...
A 4K, gaming machine is not going to come.
No. And the people want to complain about lifespans of consoles.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the original Xbox came out? It was like 01, I believe.
Right.
When did the Xbox 360 came out? 05.
Yeah.
That's yes, there's other systems that lasted much longer. PS1, PS2.
There's systems that lasted a lot shorter, Sega Saturn.
Yeah. But the thing is, if the games are quality, the people will buy them. I don't care. You can cry about it as much as you want, but if the games are there and for it, I'm buying the system.
Also, no one's forcing you to buy the system.
Yeah.
I think that's the key. It's like we were talking about earlier, talking about Ghostbusters, and that, you know what, went and saw it, went home, put in my Blu-ray copy of the original, guess what, still played, still there, it still exists. It's all good, didn't ruin my childhood, you know. Stop screaming how Kristen Wiig and those girls raped your childhood. They didn't do anything. You didn't have to see that movie. You don't need to see that movie.
Did you see the thing where they're like 70 million down, like after advertisements and everything else?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah. I mean, technically it was a success, but with advertisement and everything else, it's like a $70 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they might get that back in DVD sale.
Yeah, it's possible.
Toy revenue and all.
Toy revenue. Maybe they sell an assload of those pop vinyls. They might make some of their money back.
Actually, you did see that they're going to be doing a cartoon again with it, though. Did you see that?
With the female cast?
No. And it's actually going to be Ivan Reitman that's going to be.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, heading it, which that's really cool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get Dan Aykroyd to do whatever for a sandwich and a bottle of whiskey nowadays.
Probably.
You know,
Yep.
I think it's funny that nowadays I think he'd be the easiest one to get, and Ernie Hudson might be your most troublesome one to get.
Yeah.
When years ago that would have been the opposite effect.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. So yeah, No Man's Sky. It's a disappointment, but you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
Let's talk about something that's, however, on the other end of the spectrum, amazingly awesome on the PC right now. So we had a week or so ago a pretty awesome Humble Bundle come out.
Yep.
It was the Humble Bundle Capcom PlayStation Bundle. And that for people who
That
didn't
was good
have
for
these
you.
games. What was that?
That's good for you.
What was that good for me?
I don't have a PS3.
I don't have, oh, you don't have a PS3? Well, I don't have a PS4, so eat it.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that there was so many good games for the PS3 on that bundle.
Ton of really good games. I can't get this to load up fast enough. What was all on there? But there was a ton of great games, and that's still available for another 6 days, 15 hours on that. What's up?
This is something big. I don't know if we're going to cover it. The PlayStation 3 streaming service is going to be on PC, so you can stream all your
the PlayStation
3
Now
games on your PC. Which
Oh
that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
No, I didn't have that in the leak. So I saw a blur, but I didn't see what it was all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's that PlayStation whatever they call it anyway,
Oh, okay.
5 or whatever. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'll never use it, but it's cool.
So what's the humble bundle that's coming out though?
They came out
Came
today.
out today.
Yeah, what's that?
The Sierra Bundle.
Which is
Oh, okay.
awesome.
Which
I bought that
is-
as quickly as
You
possible.
get. I'm just going to go through the list of things. Basically, if you spend $20 or more, you can unlock everything, which includes the following: Space Quest Collection, Phantasmagoria 1 and 2, the Police Quest Collection, Shiftlings, Akram of Steamworks and Magic.
That's really good too. If you played the Fallout games, just like them.
Okay, cool. Time Shift, that's a little weird there. Quest for Glory, episodes 1 through 5. Gabriel Knight, 1 through 3. Caesar, 3 and 4. Geometry Wars 3, Dimensions Evolved, that's a little odd there. King's Quest Collection, the original. Velocity 2X, and King's Quest, the Complete Collection, which includes the newest PC
That's
version.
8 King's Quest games.
There's a ton of point-and-click Sierra awesome, and you can have all that for $20. Which
that's
is
really cool.
really freaking awesome.
I was gonna say I've had all the originals, and I even got the good old games versions. But having it in my Steam library, so it's so easy just to
I'm kind of
don't
ashamed.
click on something.
I'm kind of ashamed to say this. I have never played King's Quest.
Oh man,
Now I'm going to. Now I have.
Quest for Glory. That was really my go-to on all those. Huh?
Yeah, and Chuck was showing me Gabriel Knight, which looked really cool. And
also
I was a
really
big,
good.
I was a big Police Quest fan
Yep.
back in the day. So, pretty awesome stuff
Yeah,
for
very,
the Humble
very
Bundle.
You got a cool game, or you got re-announced again.
What's that?
Allison Road.
Yeah.
Got the green light again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, because it was back late last year,
The
it got.
studio's gone. It's the single guy doing it, working
Yeah,
on it now.
he got, like,
hey,
the-
whatever.
Well, I think he realized, like, you know what? If I can get this going in VR, especially, if I
Right.
can jump on
I
right
bet
the
he
right.
saw the hype behind Resident Evil and it's like, hey, this is what I was doing. This is gonna sell.
Yeah, it canceled his crowdfunding campaign, so it was canceled in June, actually, of this year, because the developer and the publisher decided to end their partnership. But he's working on it as a solo project. So back in development, and if you don't know what it is, it's like a PT style game.
Have you checked out Layers of Fear yet?
No, it's when you keep saying it's getting a. Didn't you say it might? Or you?
Oh, I got a hold of the guys at Limited Run Games.
Yeah.
And Doug's trying to get a hold of it.
You know what? That's something I hadn't looked into yet.
It's cool. I mean, it's very much like the realistic graphics and everything else, and then just weird stuff happen around you.
Oh man, I just
What?
typed in YouTube, and the first 3 people it's Let's Plays with PewDiePie and Markiplier,
Markiplier, yeah.
which I can't stand him either.
Nope.
I don't get
How
his
is it the
fame.
biggest YouTuber guys are always like the most annoying? Like, how does that
he's
work?
like, people are like, "Did you see the
What was
cat
that
video?"
one guy's name? Ralph, or not Ralph, or what was it? He was back around a couple years ago. It was just a kid that sped up his voice.
No, I don't remember that one.
Oh man,
I know who PewDiePie and Markiplier are. They're making unfortunately way more money on YouTube than any of us will ever in our lives.
Yeah.
and sound like total jackasses.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
What did you say it was, Matt? Something about screaming like a... I don't know. You said something that's hilarious.
But yeah,
old man gamer, watch my gaming videos on YouTube. I get money and most I scream like that.
I can only imagine it's
Boom!
a bunch of children
Boom!
watching it. It's
Well,
same deal with like Minecraft, like Minecraft videos.
There is
get
a
so many
brilliant,
hits.
there is a
Man.
brilliant ass South Park episode, series of videos where the kids are like you have Cartman in their group. I think they're in 3rd or 4th grade now, and you have like Ike and the kindergartners, and they're talking about like Kyle's like, "Hey Ike, I got the new Call of Duty game. Let's go play it." And he's like, "Screw off, you're lame and old," and they're watching PewDiePie play it.
Yeah.
So Cartman starts basically being PewDiePie, but for real life. So he keeps popping up in the corner of the video, mocking what's going on.
they actually got PewDiePie on that episode.
And yeah,
too.
because PewDiePie ends up mocking Cartman's mocking of everything else in life and that. But yeah, South Park brilliantly.
Oh, it looks
took
kind
the
of
piss
creepy.
out of him.
Oh, Layers of Fear?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
It's
creepy as shit.
It's awesome, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've not.
Yeah, you can download it digitally on the PS4, but it started out as a PC game. But
Right. It'd be cool to get that physical.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to Toe Jam and Earl?
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, come on, man. You're all about
Toe
it.
Jam Earl got picked up.
Yeah.
Adult Swim. They picked him up, and they the last update that Kickstarter gave me about a month and a half ago was like, we have big news. We got big news, but we can't put the details out until everything's
I thought
signed
it
and
got
done.
funded though.
It did for
okay.
PC.
Oh, okay.
Now they
There's
got
physical
yeah.
copies coming.
Well, we had physical copies, but it was just PC only.
Right.
Now it's going to be consoles.
Yes.
So because it's like, all right, we know what you guys, we know a lot of you guys are going to switch yours from PC to, and I'm like, that's me. Yeah. But yeah, I was thank you. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl. And if you haven't seen anything on it, it's really just back to the first game, kind of, with really cool, very vivid
Kind of how the
cartoonish-
Xbox One was though too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd just be a lot better looking. It's
Right.
actually like just 2D.
Right.
It's not going to try and be 3D or something crazy.
I just love the fact who picked him up. It was Adult Swim.
Yeah, that was
Adult Swim Games.
out of nowhere. But apparently, their track record's not too bad. Apparently,
Quad better be
The Adult Swim
God.
the Adult Swim mobile games are really fantastic, and and plus like it's Adult Swim. They got Rick and Morty. They can do no wrong at this point. And
I watch
Mr.
all this
Pickles.
stupid stuff.
You've never watched Rick and Morty?
I have. I just can't. I couldn't get on.
Have
that.
you ever watched Mr. Pickles? You need to watch Mr.
I'm a
Pickles.
dumbass. I watched Tim and Eric and Squidbillies and
That's Adult Swim.
know.
You're one of the biggest fans of Dr. Steve Brule. How could you not be into Adult Swim?
Squidbillies is awesome.
Squidbillies is F.
Metalocalypse.
Do not touch the trim. Couldn't get in that either.
The best episode
the
of
Heart She
Squidbillies.
Holler.
The best episode of Squidbillies is the anti-white people episode. Burn the damn skis! White people ski. White people live in houses. Should we burn the house down? Burn the house down!
Yeah. But truck.
The truck nuts
yeah,
episode.
Very. It's pointless fad. But yeah, very happy about that. They still haven't. I mean, I backed that game early 2015. It's not a difficult game to put together. I'm kind of like, all right, guys, like you got the money. I know you got more money. Let's get this stuff done. Let's get it out to the people.
I just want my blood stained.
Well, that's going to come out before the Toe Jam game, though.
Yeah.
and
I just want a good Kickstarter game.
Actually,
A good one. I kind of got burned on the
I gotta
last
get
one.
my Kickstarter gripe in.
Uh-oh.
So just now, I even tweeted because I do that now. I tweeted.
Adam?
No. Shut back there. No, oh shoot, what's their name? Full Throttle, all those guys. Yeah.
LucasArts?
No. Well, he worked for LucasArts. Then they did their own thing. Why can't I think of his? I always forget.
Tim Schafer?
Tim Schafer, the
Yeah.
Little Legend, and
Double Fine.
Psychonauts, yeah.
Yeah, so Double Fine just now is going to be sending my physical box and the making of Blu-ray for the Double Fine Adventure, which ended up being Broken Age.
Oh, okay.
Which I funded that back in... When was Kickstarter really first? That was like the first big Kickstarter, and we're just now getting our stuff like 4 years later.
I think the Bloodstain, they're on track with that. They're sending out updates. They sent out a little thing to play. That game is going to be on. It's going to be pretty close.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry.
5,
This is counting with Rich.
6.
We're going to see if we can make it to 10.
7.
Come on, Rich.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, we did
11, 12, 13, 14. 14 total Kickstarters I have backed.
He used one hand, ladies and
14.
gentlemen.
14. I got a mutant thing going on here. 14 total Kickstarters I have backed. I have not received my backing shit yet.
I believe it.
14 out of 37.
Rich has propped that website up with his wallet.
No shits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games.
I'm still waiting for my Tell 'em Steve Dave Claymation theater. I got my puppet show theater and I got my vinyl, but I'm waiting for my Claymation. Bastards.
That does suck. That's a lot.
By the way, for the record, I did not give anything to the Wisdom Tree project.
You didn't?
None of it.
We're gonna have to go make a shirt
of it. However, show friend James with the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
The 550 backing. So, F you all. You haters.
Yep.
My dream unrealized.
That man either really loves Jesus or he loves paying a lot of money for mediocre
I think he
games.
likes paying a lot to love Jesus.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Jesus loves the
Well, I mean, that was in the Kickstarter.
children.
You do. That's the Ticket to Heaven, I believe, was the tier that he paid.
That's what he thinks it is, probably. He's like, I hope I can pay for all my sins.
Oh, I'm not sure what to talk about next here real quick, because they're both kind of outlandish. Do we want to talk about... Let's talk about the new 3DS that's coming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, it was kind of...
Someone's playing some Sierra games up there. Don't
you?
act like...
Quest for Glory?
Space Quest, okay.
Also excellent.
the new 3DS.
Yeah, Reggie Phil Ames revealed a new Galaxy-style 3DS.
And you're thinking, well, okay, cool. Maybe it's a Mario Galaxy related. Maybe it's something pack-in. There's going to be something... No,
it's just like Neil deGrasse Tyson asked for one of these.
Yep, and they said, you know what? Let's just mass produce it.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with games. It's just kind of a trippy...
Yeah.
What was your line that you said? If you buy this version, you get
free
what?
tablet.
3 tabs of LSD.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just stare at it for a while.
It's really cool looking. It is. It's very cool looking. But the point of it, I have no idea. Like, it's not
Well,
even...
the point of it is the NX is not coming out this holiday season, so we need to sell something.
Or someone in the product line, they're like, Tony, I told you not to stamp 8 million of those universe cases. Oh, 8 million? Oh, shoot.
I thought you said 8 million, not 8.
Yeah, so instead of being a super limited edition handout, it's now a mass-produced Galaxy edition. And Regis is like, let's just,
Someone said online, I wonder if these are all the unsold Persona Cube 3DSs that came out without the game that are now being reskinned.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, with Nintendo, who knows what they're thinking? Because
Here's what I'm thinking.
I don't.
I hope to God this didn't take up room in factories that could be making NES Classic Minis.
Yeah.
Because, gosh damn it, those things are going crazy on the internet.
What cracks me up about that, though, is like how they keep selling out of pre-orders. And it's like, Nintendo, they're already making killing off these people that are going to try to flip them.
Right.
You know? And I have a feeling I wonder if these guys that are buying all these pre-orders up, if whenever they realize that there's going to be enough when it comes time, if they're going to be able to cancel their pre-orders.
I'm just going to say this. I can tell you from talking to a number of people who work at a number of different stores, there might be an initial shortage, but you're going to have them by Christmas because I can tell you this. I was in Bed Bath & Beyond recently, and they're going to be carrying them.
Yeah.
I was at Walgreens Pharmacy. They're going to be carrying them. If they're carrying them, good chance CVS is going to carry them because Lord knows they're the follow-up act. And that local grocery store chains in this town has said they're going to have them. I mean, everyone and their brother is ordering this thing. Not everyone does pre-orders, okay? So calm the shit down, people.
And you have to realize, like, how they're producing these things, they're a single board deal. I mean, we're not even talking like production time. Like, you have a case,
board, case,
pretty much
package it, buy.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at like China style, like,
Yeah.
stuff right now. It's like, it's there.
And the sad thing is, there's people paying. What's the retail?
60?
Yeah,
$60. Great price for retail.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, though, what we've been seeing on eBay,
$150, $200.
200,
Yeah, I've seen
200.
some 200
and
sold.
If you're that person, you are a part of the problem as well.
Absolutely.
Stop being an idiot consumer and wait for the rest of those, because like Rich said, if you can find them at a Pizza Hut, you're gonna be able to find them. If they're selling them in all the places Rich is saying, it's going to be like the flashbacks. Were they really popular at first? Yes. And now you can get them at Walmart for a nickel every day.
The reason I was at Bed Bath & Beyond was to buy the newest version of the Atari Flashback.
I can only hope, though, like the sold listings at like 200 is somebody that has another account that bought it from themselves, basically.
No,
and just to like start the ball rolling. I don't know.
And normally I don't like I know like.
Oh no,
this,
I know
this got covered. I know this got
amounts.
covered on the completely unnecessary podcast because like Pat was making the point of like, they've got I think 30 days they have to once the auction ends they have to send them the product. Like here's the thing. That's all true, but none of them are actually saying you're buying a NES Classic Mini. You're buying a pre-order. So technically all that person needs to do within 30 days to fulfill their eBay obligation is send you a receipt with the pre-order.
Right.
That's all they have to do at that point. So please don't fall for this crap. You can get your NES Classics. They're not going to be that hard to find. They really aren't. Will you get one day one? Maybe not. But will you get one before Christmas?
Or instead of spending the $200, get those games in an original Nintendo for $200.
I don't think you can.
No, you couldn't get it. No.
No.
Anywhere you go to buy NES is going to be 60 or higher.
Really? Is that what it is now?
A Nintendo? Hey, Chuck, what do you charge for an NES basic model?
I end up with this
$60.
stuff.
$60. And that Donkey Kong, original Donkey Kong is like a $50, $60 game. And that...
Is that high now? Okay.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. is like 30.
I guess I keep forgetting that people pay ridiculous prices for things.
Yeah, Super C's
you're
like
not gonna
30,
get-
40. There's a lot of $30, $40 games.
Castlevania 2 is up to 20 now.
Are you serious?
Castlevania 1's up to like 30 or 40 now.
Yeah, is Castlevania 1 on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Castlevania 1.
The Zelda games are... What's
20
Zelda charging for up here?
At least $20 a pop.
20, 25. I mean,
What about the rare gold one?
I believe he said for you to eat shit, James.
But no, you could not get the NES and all those games for
$200. No. But I mean, again, this is not going to be hard to find. And you know what? If you don't get it at Christmas, you know what? Maybe I will do this. Let me implore my game collecting brethren out there, who probably a lot of you look. If you don't have these games, you don't have an NES. Please run out and buy it day one. If you're like me and you have an NES and you have all these games, but you still want one of these things anyway, wait till after Christmas. Let some families get a hold of these first, and then after Christmas, they'll be plentiful. They'll be everywhere. Get yours then.
I think that's a great sentence and statement. It went right through everyone's ears, though. You know that's true. They're like, "Oh, okay," and then that day comes out. I need it because I just have to have it. Like,
oh, and I know if I'm not gonna make a special trip to go get one, but if I happen to be at Target doing my regular shopping and I see one, I'll be like, oh, I'll take that one.
How cheap do you think these things are gonna be in like February of 2017? Like eBay. I mean, after people use them, because they will be all over eBay
$20
for
Yeah, probably.
Because once people realize if you can't hack it,
It'll be like the
or
Wii.
exploit it.
Remember how the Wii was a couple of years after? I mean, after the shortage went away.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
That
oh,
shortage went on for almost a year and a half, close to 2 years.
Well, okay.
It went on for a
Right.
long time.
I mean, once the supply.
Believe me, anyone who knows
yeah.
classic VGS knows the bread factory scenario, and
But
I'm
I
not
mean-
going to explain it any further than that.
Yeah, I mean, you jump on Craigslist or anything now, it's like, oh, Wii for $10. What would I do with that? Put it on my feet to walk around with? That was a terrible joke.
I hate to say this.
Welcome to Jake's Comedy Corner.
You know, in reflecting of the show's history, if I may be nostalgic for a moment, gentlemen, I was just thinking the other day, when this show started, here were what the current console generation was. PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, the Game Boy Advance, the DS had not even come out yet at that point when we started this show, and the GameCube. That was your modern gaming technology right there. I don't even think the PSP had come out yet. I've been doing this show for a very long time, gentlemen. I'm feeling pretty old. Anyway, that was my rambling moment.
Rich's Nostalgia Corner.
Hey!
Perfect.
Hey! You want to play Sexual Harassment, the game?
Yes.
All right, I got a great game for you. So apparently, there's a new Dead or Alive game coming out, and it's going to have VR capability with Project Morpheus.
You know who's all over that game? Jason Heft. He loves that crap.
I bet Martin's day one buyer, too. You know it!
I'm just here for the collecting aspect of it.
Right now, Martin is taking all the games he's saving up for me and throwing them in a fire, I'm sure.
So evidently, in Dead or Alive Xtreme 3, a video from gamer.na.jp shows one of the game modes features active harassment, allowing a player to continually touch a woman who is verbally protesting. Watching a grown man grow up a bikini model in virtual reality is awkward enough on its own, but listening to the video's dialogue makes it worse. As the player pokes and prods Kasume's body with the PlayStation 4 motion controller, she tells him, "I don't like that," and uses a word that directly translates to bad that is often used to flatly deny permission. The player persists and the character naturally recoils. It is blatant sexuality and aggressive experience. Dead or Alive Xtreme 3.
I thought it was a day in the life of Jake.
Yeah, I was going to say, this just sounds like my 20s.
Now,
I don't like that. Sorry.
I do it again.
apparently, though, Koei Tecmo long ago decided that Dead or Alive Xtreme 3 might be too sexist for the U.S. market. But it's still coming.
And so does Jake.
Seen it. No, but yeah, that's a thing in Japan though. Like that's like a whole genre of stuff is like them forcing themselves on women.
Oh yeah, there's like 6 or 7 Diddle the babysitter games on the Sega Saturn.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the babysitter.
Yeah. No, not baby. Babysitter.
Baby.
It's like, good lord, they're dark.
Jake's like, good lord, that's weird. Where would you even buy one?
But yet,
Where?
But yet, I love the fact that Diddle the Babysitter is a game series, but yet Halo won't get classification there because of the violence level.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But then again, we flip out in this country if there's tits in a video game.
Exactly. Yeah, that is very strange. It really takes you to go to another
old
location.
people. They're just like,
What was it?
naked people.
What was it Adam was telling us about, like, if there's a gun in the game, it can't come out in... Oh, no, if it's violence against another human being, it can't come out in Germany.
Yeah.
But they have some of the most fudged up sex simulator games.
Violence
you've
against
ever
another
seen.
person. Like, hey, what were you guys doing in the 40s, Germany? I'm like,
Sure.
we don't
Nine,
know. We were on vacation.
I'm like, no, come watch our sheet-hitting simulator.
Come check out our shower.
2 girls, 1 cup? Sure.
Now you're veering into your...
Shut up. You said the worst thing over there a minute ago. God.
What?
Never mind. I flat out just derailed there. I need to go back and pull up the news real quick because I just lost every bit of train of thought I had.
We're talking about Tecmo and inappropriate touches.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's be honest.
So what's the game to it other than you're poking her?
I think it's a fighting game? Question mark? I don't
Or is
know.
it like their volleyball?
Don't
which
you
was
know
what
it's
the hell is
objective to beat the game?
What the hell is? Do you have Dead or Alive 2 Extreme? Dead or Alive Extreme 2 in here? What the hell is that game?
Yeah, it's like a volleyball or something.
Extreme
wasn't it?
beach
Like,
volleyball.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Okay,
think there's
so it's
some
a volleyball
skiing-
game.
Skiing or not?
Right,
skiing,
with-
but-
with-
Skeevy dudes.
Yeah, skeevy.
Traces of
Skeevy dude's
sexual
the game.
harassment.
no water skis. I think that was part of it. I don't
Oh,
know. I
okay.
never played it.
Some kind of skiing of some sort. I don't.
There's a girl sitting between two guys, and she's skiing.
But how is she doing that if she's on the couch?
Don't touch me.
I don't like that. And Jake's like, I do.
And rubbing my palms together.
Puts the lotion on its skin or else gets the hose again.
God, I hope it gets the hose again.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Hey, Auto Trader, all right.
I guess I'll go back to derby racing games. Nope. Whatever happened to...
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I don't know.
we already had that discussion here. Elizabeth Olsen, hot as shit. You didn't know about...
Wait, Elizabeth?
Yeah, they're like younger sister. It looks just like them.
Scarlet
I
Witch.
didn't know that.
Scarlet Witch.
Oh, really?
That's their younger sister.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And she's been nice enough to show boobies.
Huh. Does
Whatever
she look
hap-
like an alien, though, too?
What? No. No, look up a photo of her. She looks hot as shit.
Whatever happened to what, Rich?
I had it and then I lost it. What it was going to be. Had something there. Oh, so there was a leak possible image. We know that next week we've got
the
a
PS4.
PlayStation 4 announcement coming. Presumably it's going to be the new updated Slim model. It's not Project Morpheus. Apparently that's
It's the
Possibly-
cheap evasion.
possibly DOA. We don't know, but this is going to be the new, presumably slimmed down version of the PlayStation 4. And that there was a possible leaked photo of it online, but yet we don't.
So this
have
isn't
any
the faster
actual-
processor one still?
No, this is not Project. Well, from what I understand, when Project Scorpio came to light, Project Morpheus
Morpheus
slunk
was the
down
headset.
and no, I'm sorry, Project Neo.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty much shrunk into nothingness, and they were like, we need to go back to the drawing board because if Scorpio can do what they say Scorpio can
Oh,
do,
really?
Neo's nowhere near that.
Okay. I was under the impression that's what the new, or the slim PS4 was going to
I think the Slim PS4 is going to incorporate like a faster processor, bigger hard drive. Your standard slim from first gen to slim second gen version.
Yeah, if you watch Digital Foundry, they got the new Xbox S.
One
or-
S.
Yeah, and it does show it has more stable frame rate and stuff like that. I mean, it's slightly
Mm-hmm.
faster, which is pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm in the market for a PlayStation 4 right now, but I'm waiting around to see what this announcement's going to be because
I would
as
just wait some more.
I was telling Matt, like the Xbox Slim is cool, but literally for me it'd be a cosmetic overhaul if anything. Because
Right.
the Xbox One I have, the original, I have a 2 terabyte external attached to it, so I don't
there's
need
no need.
I don't need a bigger hard drive. But shit, I need bigger than 500 gigabytes that Sony wants to give me on that PS4. That's nonsense. I need a 2 gig or at least. And I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I had
know-
to crack mine open and put a 2 terabyte in.
See, that's the thing. We were talking about this. I'm not that guy. I can't void a warranty like that.
Oh, no, it doesn't void it. That doesn't void it.
I'm terrified to open up a game system.
It's literally one screw.
I will be honest with you here. I will probably, if I end up getting an old gen PlayStation 4, I'll probably buy an external hard drive and bring
Jake's
it up.
showing them out of frenzy.
Bring it
guys.
up to you. Bring it up here one night during the show to have you upgrade it. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, to upgrade that hard
Upgrade.
drive is as bad as it is to just get a new 3DS and then you have to pry that thing open and everything else too.
How much was that hard drive?
I think I paid. It was on sale like 60.
Yeah, you go to, you
yeah,
go
2
to, like,
terabytes
Micro
are
Center
not
or anything.
anymore. Yeah.
What?
Mr.
I'm sorry,
elitist PC
chiming in from the
guy
back.
there.
What now?
You waited for Sam.
I paid full price for my crop. Yeah.
I guess I could have went with an SSD, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. They said load times and stuff, but
Oh yeah, because the difference between a $60 2 terabyte normal hard drive versus
Right.
a 2 terabyte solid state,
Yeah.
which I'm going to go ahead and say probably run you about $600 right now.
yeah,
Solid state memory is awesome, but fuck, that's expensive.
PC wise, just get one that's big enough to hold your operating system. It makes all the difference. But yeah.
Yeah, or the hybrid state ones where it's like partial solid state, that kind of thing. Yeah. We're talking buying PCs 101 here because this is the future. If we're doing the show 5 years from now, I'm sure we're not going to have video game consoles to talk about.
I got a 120 gig for $35 SSD, which is by Kingston. I mean, it brought like new life into my 10-year-old rig.
Oh no! I have a dual running. I have a solid state like 100 gig and something out, and then the rest
just put your operating system on there. It makes huge difference.
Yeah, no doubt. This has been the PC modding moment here on the Video Game Show.
I'm sure we got some people that are console. Well, I don't know.
Oh yes, we absolutely do have PC fans.
I was gonna say.
Don't worry, the PC Master Race is well represented within the audience of the Video Game Show.
Excellent.
It's not a problem. We know their numbers by every time there's a Steam sale, and they all go nuts. By the way, quick opinion. You can't see this at home, so this is gonna mean nothing to you, but this means something to me right now. So today at the shop, I was talking to Mr. Chuck Shaw, and we were discussing PC Master Race, and he said, "You people," to me, and I said, "What do you mean, you people?" I thought this was a race to him. He goes, you have the PC Master Race. And I'm looking at his beautiful gaming laptop, and he's trying to tell me he's not a part of the PC Master Race.
Oh, Chuck, by the way, you bought that.
A Sierra Point and
I don't care what you're playing. You have a laptop up there that could run Fallout 4.
At least requires 66 megahertz, sir.
That is a beast, sir.
2 megabytes of RAM. Check.
How much RAM do you have in that laptop?
I don't know. 8 gigs.
Chuck, I hate to tell you this, but you dropped the ball. They did a mobile version of the 1060 and 1070, and it's running just as fast as the desktop versions.
Cool.
Tell him that story again. He likes that one.
Well, because he actually bought the Oculus. Do you still have the Oculus? He still has the Oculus.
An unused Oculus Rift.
Do you put it on and like pretend you are in virtual reality? Pew 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 pew. Blah 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 blah. I'm Caesar.
Caesar? What the hell was that?
Troll show.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Toilet baby.
Straight up.
All right. Well, I think that's actually about it for the agenda. Anybody else got anything here?
I got nothing here. How about you, Jake?
No, I'm good.
Jake, show everyone how many friends you have.
No, you have one.
Oh, I had one.
You had one. What happened?
They went away.
Where'd he go? Where's your friend?
Okay.
See, it'll be soft
for the
right
people
now?
That can't see, for the people that can't see, I was holding my finger as in I have something to add to this.
It just looked like you just wanted to show everyone how many friends you had.
Yeah. Well,
What
You
do
were
you
just
have
sitting
to
there
add
like
to this,
this.
please?
Like, I'm Jake, and I have one friend.
The chair recognizes Gem and Freedom.
I don't know.
He said he had something.
He's got nothing.
I had something.
Yeah, he said earlier.
Yeah.
It's all
Chuck,
right.
you got anything as you walk over?
How was the Space Quest? How was it?
I was just installing stuff.
Oh
pretty much.
wow! All right.
Yeah. Can I get that as a ringtone? The Sierra startup?
Oh,
That's the
I
most
would.
beautiful
That's
noise
got to
ever.
be. There's enough Sierra
Where do I
fans
even
out there.
go to purchase a ringtone of some sort?
I don't know.
I bought a
I get
ringtone.
everything illegally.
You heard it here first.
Including sex.
Okay, well, that's been the Video Game Show this week. Thanks for tuning in. Overclocked will be recording next week, and that we'll be back to our regular every other week schedule. So until then, on behalf of Mr. Matt Gurley,
Howdy ho, and good night, everyone.
on behalf of Mr. Jake Friedel,
Good night.
on behalf of Mr. Chuck Shaw,
Not here.
on behalf of me, good night, bye.